everyone, it's me. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back on the video, and we're reacting to a TikTok video that I saw and that I wanted to discuss. So this TikTok by Antisocial D is basically him talking about, those friends that are just always hating on everything that you do, and people that tend to not have their own personality and not have their own things that they're into. They're just so quick to dismiss those that are not of the majority, and that is something I can relate to 1,000%. I've accepted who I am for the most part, that I'm just different, right? I'm different, I'm unique, I'm not like most people in a lot of different ways. And because of that, I've always struggled to feel like I fit in anywhere. I feel like in any type of friend group, just anything that I've been a part of, I've always been the odd person out. I was always the person that was different from everybody else, that was into things that, other people weren't into. Like, I've just always been that person. And growing up, that just wasn't accepted a lot. A lot of the times when you're a kid and you're different from everyone else, you get picked on for it, you get bullied for it. And, even as an adult, like, you'll see people saying like, oh, like, you don't do this, you don't listen to this kind of music, you don't, do X, Y, and Z. And people will literally judge you for it, and they'll be like, like, you're weird, you're odd. So yeah, I wanted to play this video and discuss this from his point of view.
Something I don't understand is how, let's say somebody's doing something, let's say listen to music, right? And somebody will hit you with the, don't nobody listen to that.
Yeah.
But don't nobody dress like that. Don't nobody talk like that no more. Why nobody going there no more? Just because you not doing something no more, don't mean everybody else ain't doing it.
Right. And that's the thing. People think that the way that they do things is just the way. And anything outside of that is weird. It's odd. And that's even too, like, that's why for me, there's a lot of things about me, even though I share a lot about what I go through, my upbringing, things like that. I don't tend to share surface level stuff. I think that's what it is. People always say like, oh, Scorpios are so, secretive and stuff. Even though I'm an open book when it comes to my life story, when it comes to like personal things about me, like what I like, what I'm into, I don't share that a lot. I don't tell people anything. I don't tell people what music I listen to. I don't tell people like who I watch on YouTube, what shows I'm into. I don't talk about that stuff a lot because I just, I always have that inner thing of being judged for it, or just in general, a lot of the stuff again that I'm into, other people aren't into and can't relate to. Like The Sims, for example. None of my friends play Sims. Literally none of my friends play Sims. And so a lot of the times I'd be wanting to talk about The Sims, like when news drops and stuff like that. And this is why I have a YouTube channel, so I can talk about The Sims and things that I'm into with people that care, because the people in my personal life, they don't care about that stuff, or even certain shows that I watch, like Married at First Sight. I am obsessed with Married at First Sight, but none of my friends watch that show. I tried to get them to watch it here and there, but they're just not into it the way that I am. And so because people usually aren't into the stuff that I'm into, I just don't talk about it. I don't talk about anything that interests me. I just don't, because people can't seem to ever relate to it. And granted, I don't really get judged for it as much now, but definitely when I was younger, or even like early college too, like I would low-key get side-eyed for certain things. Like I just now started talking about how I still listen to songs that I listened to when I was a kid, like Big Time Rush and Victorious, because I peeped that other people my age also listen to that music. I've seen people talk about it on TikTok, and even some of my friends have, had those songs pop up. That's also why, too, if you notice, for the most part, when I am in the car with somebody and, we're trying to decide who's going to have the aux, I usually don't opt for the aux, because I don't want people to know what kind of music I listen to, because it really is all over the place. I don't want people judging me, you know what I mean? Because I remember there was one time I had the aux plugged up and I wasn't paying attention. That's another thing too. If you notice, if I'm in the car with you and my phone is plugged up to the aux, I typically don't have my songs in playlists. I just have it like straight up like songs that I like and that I favorited. And so every single time a song is about to end, I'm like on my phone trying to find the next song because I don't want it to accidentally go to a song that I don't want anyone to hear that I have saved in my phone. And one time that happened. One time I was deep in conversation, wasn't paying attention, and this random song popped up, and they were like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "God dang it! So this is why, this is why I don't be doing this." But yeah,
You think your perspective is the only way of life? That's why I don't understand, right? A lot of y'all base y'all judgment about stuff solely based off the majority.
yep,
Let's say an album drop. If everybody on Twitter trashing the album, that's what you base your whole opinion on. You don't
yep.
go listen for yourself. Cause they trashing, so it gotta be trash. Oh, cause I don't see people wearing them kind of clothes, so people must not wear them. Oh,
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm not like that at all. When I tell you, and I think this is part of why I'm like this. I'm very anti-trend for this reason. I hate people that don't have their own mind and can't make like their own decisions about what they like and what they don't like. They just go with the majority. I hate that. And so because of that, I've made it a point to intentionally be anti-trend. If it's trending, I will purposely not feed into it. If everyone is talking about a certain, well, I don't know. When it comes to music, it's different because I really like music, and I feel like there's a lack of music that I enjoy nowadays that's like recent and current. And so if people are talking about like an album that's really good, yeah, I'll go check it out. But for the most part, I can tell you, y'all would probably get upset if I told y'all the amount of albums that have come out this year that I have yet to hit play on because I just don't care. But that's the other thing too. It's not even because with music, it's not intentional. There are certain artists that I know for a fact I just don't vibe with. Like I just don't like their music. Or not that I don't like their music, but I'm just not, I don't care for that type of music. Like, for example, I don't like slow songs. And there's a lot of artists out there that put out albums where all their songs are just very slow and mellow. And I'm just not into that. And it's like I sit there, I try to listen to it, and it's just like, nope. I'm not feeling it. There's just certain artists that are really popular that I'm just not into the music like that. I'm not rushing to hear the music. But yeah, anything anti-trend, I was like, no. Even as a kid, I was just very anti whatever anyone else liked. So Justin Bieber was a no. Taylor Swift was a no. One Direction, no. Like there were so many artists that I felt like people were like obsessing over, and it turned me off in a way where I'm like, I don't want to be like that. And so I just was like, yeah, no, I'm cool. Like I'm off that. Like, no.
people don't listen to this.
Even Squid Game. I wasn't gonna watch Squid Game, but I was convinced to watch Squid Game. Mostly because everybody in my friend group wanted to talk about it so badly. So I'm like, you know what? Fine, whatever. I'll just watch it. But it ended up being one of the best shows I've ever watched. But yeah, even with that, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna rush to watch it like everybody else. Like, I'm very anti-trend.
Listen to hood. People don't listen to it in your hood. That don't mean people ain't listening to it in other hoods. That don't mean people ain't talking like this or dressing like this in other hoods. What is you talking about? Your perspective is your perspective, bro. Stop acting like because you don't do some shit no more that everybody else ain't doing. That ain't how life works. Life don't go on your time, bro. Everybody doing what the fuck they want to do. If anything at all, it shows that you can't make your decision solely based on what you want to do.
Come on.
Who are you doing it for?
Right.
Why are you wearing them clothes? Why are you wearing them shoes? Why are you wearing the Nike Tech? Do you want a Nike Tech? But you clowning this nigga because he got on feelers. What if that's what he want to wear? What if he comfortable with that? Who wear those? You don't wear them. Why don't you? But you don't wear them because you're afraid of what people gonna say about you.
Right.
Nobody wear Vans.
That's the thing, like, because me personally, when it comes to clothes, I'm just gonna wear what I want to wear, like point blank. Like when it comes to clothing, like I don't care if it's from the thrift store or from a designer store. If I like it, I will get it. But I'm not gonna get something because it's name brand. And so when people say like, "Oh, I can't wait to get money so I can wear Gucci and all this and that," that's not me. Like, cause a lot of that stuff I think is ugly. That's why I never bought a pair of Yeezys, because it's like I'm like, those shoes are ugly to me. I don't care that they're Yeezys. Like, I don't care about the name. Like, they're ugly shoes in my opinion. So I'm not gonna purchase them. And so, yeah, I totally feel him on that as well.
You don't wear Vans, bro. How they still in business if nobody wear them?
That's the thing too with Uggs, right? Like, again, had it not been for bullying, like, I wouldn't have, like, when people wear, like, fake Uggs or fake, Timbs, I personally don't care. To me, they still look good. Like, I don't care to have, like, the exact brand, but other people will look at your shoes and try to find the logo and try to call you out if you're wearing something fake. And so that's more so why I might put more emphasis on getting like the authentic stuff. But I don't care. I really genuinely don't care.
How these artists got all this money if nobody listen to them? Like, what do y'all?
But yeah, I totally feel him on this whole video. Like I said, or like he said, like people just don't have a mind of their own anymore. They want to follow the majority. They want to follow what's popular, what's trending, and I just don't think that that's like a good way to live your life. Like you should want to have your own thoughts, your own opinions, and your own thing that you're into. And listen, there's going to be people out there who are into the same things as you are. Like I said, none of my friends in particular are into Sims like that, but I know there is an entire Sims community online. Even if they're strangers or people that I don't know too well, there are people out there that are into the same things that I'm into. Which is one of the better things about social media is that you can connect with other people that are into what you're into, if maybe the people that you know in your real life are into those same things. But yeah, I do think people need to start having a mind of their own and stop being so easily swayed by what everybody else is saying. Have your own opinion. Trust and believe. I say stuff all the time that people don't agree with in my real life and on YouTube. Got plenty of videos to show for it. There's plenty of videos I've recorded where I've gotten a mass amount of comments and dislikes because people didn't like what I had to say, but it's my opinion and I'm not changing it to satisfy you. I could have easily done that, by the way. I could have easily been fake and tried to cater to a particular audience, but I'm not doing that. My opinion is my opinion. And literally I'll say like, okay, I'm gonna say this, might be an unpopular opinion, y'all might disagree, but I'm gonna still say my opinion, and my opinion is my opinion. And one thing that I've had people say to me recently, which actually boosted my confidence a little bit, is the fact that I am headstrong. I am very firm in what I believe in and what my beliefs are and what I'm into. And I'm not someone that can be easily swayed. And so I take pride in that because I think it is important to be your own person and to have your own thoughts. And disagreeing with people is just a part of life. It's normal. And so, yeah, I totally feel him on this TikTok. And yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this topic in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys know when I drop new videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video.